When you think of some of the world's most dramatic buildings, they most likely involve large expanses of glass. Glass can provide numerous benefits, including aesthetics and energy efficiency. In addition, studies have proven that the natural daylight that glass lets in makes people feel better. Using large, dramatic panels of insulating glass is a popular design trend. However, while oversized insulating glass units are now more readily available, there are several factors to keep in mind to ensure a successful project, including wind load, thermal stress, heat treating, fabrication, weight, field issues, and glazing issues. Let's start with wind load. Heat treating helps with wind load, but it doesn't help with center of glass deflection. Deflection occurs when the glass physically bows into or out of the building because of positive and negative wind loads. This could potentially result in the loss of edge support of the insulating glass unit, which may cause concern to the building's occupants. At Vitro, we recommend designing glass units so they don't exceed 3/4 of an inch of deflection. Anytime you're dealing with glass, a thermal stress break is a possibility. A thermal stress break occurs when the center of the glass becomes hotter than the edge of the glass and expands, causing the glass to break. Oversized insulating glass units have an even greater risk for thermal stress fractures because of the long perimeter of the edge. To ensure your large insulating glass units will perform under the anticipated thermal loads, Vitro recommends working closely with a qualified fabricator and getting a thermal stress analysis completed at the beginning of the design phase. Vitro has additional information and tools to help, including a thermal stress analysis tool. Now, let's move on to heat treating. With large glass units, chances are the glass will need heat treating. However, while heat treating makes the glass more resistant to wind loads and thermal stress, it also increases the chance of optical distortion, which is a warped appearance in the glass's reflection. Next up is fabrication. Oversized glass units can be tough to handle during fabrication, as large pieces of glass are more difficult to manage due to their size and weight compared to smaller ones. In addition, oversized insulating glass units tend to have more issues with spacers, seal ruptures, and damage within the sealed air cavity. Additionally, large glass units are heavy, and that weight increases the chance of damage during fabrication, handling, and glazing. One way to help prevent damage is to make sure both the glazing contractor and the glass fabricator have the proper capabilities, equipment, and experience in handling large insulating glass units. Once the glass makes it through the fabrication process, the next challenge arises in the field. Oversized glass can be extremely unwieldy, and that means the people working with it must be extra careful to prevent it from breaking, damaging the edges, or exposing it to temperature extremes. It's essential that the glazing contractor has enough people and the right equipment to prevent injuries. We'll wrap up with glazing. Oversized glass units require a glazing system that is specifically designed for these types of units because the system needs to be able to support the heavy weight of the glass. This is also where cost and budget come into play, as different glazings have different costs. Lastly, it's important to consider thickness whenever designing with oversized glass. As glass gets larger, the need for increased thickness may also increase. Normally, commercial construction requires 2 lights of 1/4-inch glass with a 1/2-inch airspace. However, some oversized insulating glass units may require a thicker outboard light, such as 5/16 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch. Always work with a qualified fabricator who can help you specify the appropriate glass thickness. Despite potential challenges and additional considerations, oversized glass units offer great value and make it possible to create dramatic buildings. With improvements in manufacturing and enhanced energy efficiency from low-E coatings and tinted glass, working with large glass units has never been easier. For more information about specifying large and oversized glass units, visit vitroglazings.com or call 855-VTRO-GLS, 855-887-6457.